Live from the BBC World Service, this is Sport Today.
Now to a momentous day in women's cricket as the auction for the inaugural Women's Premier League has been taking place in Mumbai. India opener Smriti Mandhana joined Royal Challengers Bangalore for around $415,000 in what was the biggest deal of the day, while Australia all-rounder Ash Gardner was the biggest overseas buy by Gujarat Giants for $390,000. The India captain Harmanpreet Kaur has been signed by Mumbai Indians, but the England captain Heather Knight went unsold first time around before then joining Royal Challengers Bangalore later on. We're now joined from India by women's cricket expert Karunya Keshav. Karunya, just how significant is it that this kind of money is being exchanged for female cricketers?
This is massively significant. This is more than what many players before them would have earned over their whole careers a few years ago. Many of the senior players in this auction itself have held part-time jobs before to make ends meet while they play cricket. In India, many players come from middle-class and lower middle-class families. So this is life-changing, not just for them, but also for their families. And more than the buying power, getting a new car or a new flat, it's the stability that the money affords. And it just goes to show the potential of women's sport right now, which is being monetized in India for the first time.
Some of the franchises, Karunya, are really splashing the cash early doors, aren't they? For example, Smriti Mandhana was the first player signed, joining the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Goodness, I mean, this thing is real now.
They did. RCB, I think, went all guns blazing, and they have a couple of the greatest all-rounders of the game in their side. Seems a lot like how they approach the men's auctions with the big names in the batting. But of course, the teams that went big early on have their task cut out in trying to fill the rest of their roster.
It's a great day, this, for Indian cricketers. Many young players obviously going for huge amounts of money. Just thinking, what will this do for Indian cricket, for example, a competition like the T20 World Cup that's going on at the moment, going forward?
It's going to change things at so many levels. So on one hand, you have the money, which is what today is all about. And that money gives them the opportunity to train through the year without having to hold on another job, to pay for the nutritionists, the trainers, the best equipment. And they're going to be better players for that. And also there's the fact that they're going to be rubbing shoulders with some of the greats of the game. The teams have assembled pretty fantastic coaching staffs, so it's a chance to work with all of them. And this is a chance for them to play in pressure situations in front of big crowds on TV every night. India haven't been able to win that Senior World Cup. They haven't been able to clear that final hurdle. And if they're able to build their bench because of a tournament like the Women's Premier League, it will definitely change the game.
And some surprise big overseas names going unsold in the first batch, Karunya.
Yes, I think it's a lesson for the teams because it's the first time around that they're doing the auctions. I think there was a little bit of uncertainty about whether they should go big early or wait for the players to come back for the second round to spend the money. The fact that there are only 5 teams doesn't really help. The fact that they have only 12 crore doesn't help. Says for someone like RCB, they spend half their budget within the first couple of rounds. So I think there's a lot of learning in here for the teams as well.
Karunya, thank you very much indeed.